Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal WRX. My name is Wace and today is the second track day for the 22 WRX. I am super excited because I actually have one of my subscribers here, Joseph, who brought his blue WRX. So we've actually already done one lap. I got a chance to ride with him, and the next time I go out for the first time, he's going to be riding with me. I'm super duper excited because there are some changes, obviously. I did end up getting new tires. I went with Kumho Ecsta V730s, 265, which is, I'm very excited about that. And I did end up changing the brakes. I ended up not getting the Brembos just yet because time didn't allow it. So I ended up getting the EBC Yellows. They're almost bedded in. I'm gonna be doing, my first session is probably gonna be a little bit more bedding in of them. But already it is like a night and day difference between the OEM pads and the EBC's Yellows. Today, it's a little different. It is not the 2 mile track, it's actually the 1.6 mile track, so it's a little bit smaller. There's not gonna be two ovals, just one oval. And I'm more familiar with this one because this is the track that I did last year. And somebody in my comments on my last track video actually did say that they wish that I didn't get the Brembos. So, this is a very unique video because I will be able to compare the OEM pads versus EBC Yellows, the OEM tires versus actual good racing tires, and then also a 2021 WRX that's modified that I raced on this exact layout last year to my 22 WRX, which I'm racing on the exact layout this year. So a lot of good comparisons to be made. This time I am going to make sure I have tons of in-cabin footage, speed footage. I have my Draggy, which actually does have lap timer app on it, so you'll be able to see the exact speed where I'm at. The 360 footage, obviously that's my favorite thing to do. And maybe even some reaction videos of Joseph sitting in the car because I am gonna go a little fast. If Steve remembers from last time we went, it was a little scary for him, so we'll do our best. Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys back to the car and show you. I have one more surprise that I wanna go over. So here, as you can see, Joseph's car is a blue 22 WRX. And my car, now the changes that have been made are very minuscule, but I do wanna talk about it. It is, last track day, I was running an E50 blend with Graham, which did, again, a fantastic job. And people have been asking me, well, when are you gonna go E85? So finally, I've been working with Anthony, D-Man over in INCREDIBLEEE. I actually now have a full E85 tune on this car. I'm not making that much power over the E50 blend. It was more so just to not have to do the constant blending. So I think I'm making somewhere about 370 or 380 to the wheel, and about 415-ish torque. I did do a virtual dyno last night or the night before, and I got about 374 is what I got, which I think is a really good trade-off. I have changed the dampers to be pretty much in the middle. Last time I did have them 6 off of hard, so now they're 24 adjustable, 24-way adjustable, and so they are right in the middle. So 12 clicks from the whichever side, hard or soft. I will probably adjust those depending on how I feel, but with the 10K springs, I really think it's gonna be fine. This time, I'm gonna make sure to check the pressure off each track day, or each session. My buddy over there with the badass Viper, and I'll zoom in, you guys can see. He did give me some really good advice on how to make sure I keep my PSIs in line. So that's another thing that we're gonna be doing. Overall, with each track day that goes by, I do feel considerably more comfortable. This time, I know what the limits were for the stock brakes. I know what the limits were for the stock tires. Now we're getting closer. Now today is going to be finding the limits of these tires. And I do know that the Kumhos do require 1 or 2 aggressive heat cycle laps. So that's the first lap is I'm going to try to like really go hard on the brakes and on the tires. Not so much to get a good time, but just to really get the tires warmed up, and probably halfway through the first session, it should be good to go. Then I got to come back and mess with the PSI. Other than that, I think it's going to be a fun day. I'm glad that it's not very hot. We have a lot of wind and we have some overcast, so it's not going to be as bad. And this time I did bring a lot more Gatorade and stuff like that, and we do have some barbecue food. And I know I mentioned last time, and even last year, I tend to get a little sick in the heat if I'm in there too long. So speaking of, I probably should get back underneath the paddock. So for those of you guys who don't know, Chewy636 is one of my subscribers on YouTube. He's actually here with his car. Obviously it's a stock, but I gotta say, I did sit inside and I tried out his shifter. He does have, is it the Billetworks shift plate? So the full Billetworks shift plate with the bushing, and it feels incredible. I think finally, after touching one, I think finally I may do my installation. I've been putting that off for like 5 months now. I bought it back in November and I still haven't installed it. So after this track day, that may be the first installation I do. Just a quick midday update. Track day is going really well. The tires are incredibly sticky now that they're hot. The brakes are amazing. If you have OEM brakes, throw those out and get yourself some EBC Yellows or something, anything better than what comes in the OEM. One thing that I am still having issues with is the 360 footage completely messed up because I put the mount on wrong, and I'm using the Draggy lap timer app and it just won't start. Thankfully, Jordan is actually here sitting in the passenger seat, so he's gonna run Track Addict for me next time, and hopefully I can get actual lap times and in-car footage with speed, because I know that's what everybody kind of wants to see. I will continue to try to record as much race data, but it's like the test is when I actually go out, so if it doesn't work, I don't know until I come back and I end up wasting a whole session. So we'll see if I can get it to work this time around, because the Draggy would be the best option.
God. Damn, she grips, man. She grips.
So before I actually play this portion of the video, I do want to give a disclaimer that it is incredibly shaky. So if you easily get nauseous, you probably want to skip this. This is kind of why I put this towards the end. Do not pay attention to the lap timer. Do not pay attention to the speed or the map. As you can see by the map, this whole track addict thing just completely messed up. I don't know what the hell happened. It originally recorded the whole race as one lap, and then halfway through it decided to make a second lap, and that's why the map looks so jacked up. That's not the map layout. So just wanted to give a disclaimer. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to get Draggy to work, but hopefully next time it'll actually work.
I saw the speedometer hit 98.
Yeah?
Coming out of that turn. Better than what I could do. Which, that bar's not very high. kind of past the NSX.
One more.
Do whatever you want, man.
No, I think I'm getting tired myself. Okay, end of the day. I'm tired. Everybody's pretty much gone. You can see the paddocks behind me. It is like cleared out. It's like 5:30. I'm exhausted. I'm sure Joseph is exhausted. I'm sure everybody's tired. Unfortunately, tons of issues. Not just with me. You know, I had camera issues. I had sound issues. Track Addict, again, that piece of didn't work. The draggy lap timer didn't work. We actually had two major incidents happen on the track. A Corolla GR went off the road. A Cobra went off the road, which kind of sucks. You know, people bring their really nice, fun cars here, and things like this happen. But, you know, so we ended up getting stalled a little bit. I have whatever footage I have. A bunch of people, Joseph was actually in the car with me. He made a video. I know that I'm pretty sure that Jordan made a video as well. So I'll throw all that stuff in here. I think the 360 footage, I got to go back and look at it. I think it may have been muted. I don't even know. It's just been so much crap lately when it comes to just getting the camera work right. But anyway, it was still a lot of fun. The brakes did amazingly well. The tires did fantastic. I cannot stress enough to people, especially after using the OEM brakes on a track, do not use OEM brakes on a track. They are garbage. At least like EBC Yellows are like 100 to 120 bucks for the front, and like another, I think like 90 bucks for the rear. It is the best purchase you could possibly make for your car. Hell, EBC should be sponsoring this video so I can tell every single person in the world to go get a pair of them. Do it. Okay? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I know I sure as hell did. I know Joseph did, and so did Jordan. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one.